Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SCON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Nice day here. Good gap up, and sure, the price pulled back here a little bit. So there is a little bit of perspective that goes into this, meaning if you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking a little bit rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, you know, the overall perspective, then the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And again, assuming you care about the big picture of things, then you care about long-term uptrends. And as long as the price can put in those higher lows, then those long-term uptrends can be built. So let's first start talking about some levels of support. Ideal level of support going forward. I mean, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest? If the price can continue to hold up above this $1.45 range, that would by far make the chart look the most attractive. Now, if the price does drop below it, I'm not saying that everything's totally ruined or anything like that. But as far as best case scenarios, $1.45, would be a good scenario. Now, as far as next level of support, I need to scrunch up the chart a little bit just to give a little bit more perspective to things. There we go. I realize it's a little bit harder to see, but I want to illustrate the point here. And I'm not going to call this a must-hold level, but yeah, I mean, you really do want to see the price stay above it if it gets tested, and that's down here at $1.30. Why do I say you want to see $1.30, hold? Well, the last thing you want to see the price do is go back to where it was. I'm assuming I'm stating the obvious when I say that, and that's what $1.30 represents. I mean, if the price closes below it, or worse yet, separates to the downside, at that point in time, that's literally putting the price right back to within this range where it's been stuck for, weeks upon weeks. Again, going back to where you were, not necessarily, the best case scenario. So $1.30 is definitely, again, not quite a must hold, but I mean, just from a very practical perspective, I mean, nobody wants to see the price going back inside of the ranges that it broke out of today. What about levels of resistance? At this point, it's all really about kind of one key level, and this level has seemingly the majority of the congestion right around it. I realized a couple of times price went higher, a couple of times price went lower, but I'm just going to call it right here at $1.70. So $1.70, current key level of resistance. But no doubt about it, very nice day today. So we'll see if the bulls can start to build a longer-term uptrend or not. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.